I totally knew that. I totally knew that. I This is gonna be a fucking scuffed ass video. Hello everybody. For the second time. Thank you, Keno. What I was saying to myself was I have been pining over the Fallout fan weekend that happened this past weekend. I didn't go, even though it was like 6 hours away, because I didn't know it was going on, and I'm a little upset. Okay, it's more like 8, but still. I have been seeing shit that has been... I don't care about the series that's on Netflix. I think it's Netflix or Hulu, I don't know. I don't really care about that. What I care about specifically is that it takes place in the Pioneer Saloon, and then it goes to Vegas, and that's fucking amazing, and I'm really upset. I want to do that someday. I just didn't align this time. So I'm a little bit... I've been watching videos and I'm a little upset. Is what I'm trying to say. Oh, no, don't get me wrong. I actually really like the Fallout show. There are things in it that don't make sense in terms of Fallout. But I actually do like the Fallout show. It was actually the best room, I think, at Fright Nights in Universal. Just because it had the only animatronic, which was just giant Yaogwai, which is cool as hell. What is my wallet preference? Well, I can go get it. My wallet is actually very, very old. My dad made it a very, very long time ago. That wallet is almost as old as I am. But I use a bifold that originally was a cowskin bifold that had an ostrich skin inlay, just because it's strong. And then the outside had a, I say had because it's worn away, an albino cobra skin with a decorative Celtic design carved out of cowskin that was sewn over the top of it on the edges to kind of make it stronger. And then the whole thing was laced around it. So I would say bifolds. I prefer bifolds. You like a wallet that doesn't fold? That's absolutely fair. Card wallets are fine. Matter of fact, I kind of took that idea for a card wallet, and that's how I made this. So, in terms of this, and since you're here, Ace, this is the interior of the one I made you. So you've got not only the ID pouch, I know this isn't sewn, but when I actually sew the other side on it, it will be. ID pouch, and then you've got 1, 2, 3 card pockets, and then there will be a pocket under the ID pouch there, and a pocket under there. So you can slip a air tag in if you want. A men's clutch? Oh, that's fair. Okay, now I gotta do the important part. The rest. I swear I cut out another piece and I have no idea where it ended up. Maybe I didn't because there's no tape on it. That would make sense, right? I basically have to cut this. And then once I've got this cut, then I gotta cut it out of the gray. Then I have to take this overlay and cut this out of that. Oh my god. Hello, Keo. Is that Balesi... I'm going to pronounce it wrong. Let me pronounce it like an American. A Balenciaga. 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 Balenciaga? I don't know if I'm saying that right. That purse clutch thing, the chip bag, holy crap. Why is it $1,000? Why is it $1,000? The calfskin's not that much. You're just paying for a brand name at that point. If you want a chip bag up, I could probably figure it out. Make it out of some deer skin. And I'll make it out of like the most elegant fucking shit. That won't even touch that price tag. $2,000 for a chip bag purse. My God. Nine-ounce bifold? That's fair. Okay. So this is done. I'm going to set it off to the side. So tonight we are going to cut out the back panel, dye that black. Then I'm going to cut out this out of gray. Stamp all the corresponding holes. And then along this channel on the main piece, once it's kind of sewn together, so to speak, or laid at least in place, I'm going to paint some nice green paint down the center of it so that it pops. And I've also, in the other room, I've got the only thing I buy from Phoebing's, the Resin, because it makes it shiny and it's flexible. And then I have to figure out how to do this, which is small, but I think I can figure it out. Ideally, what I want to do for the logo, which is going here, for anybody who doesn't remember, I want to do the black in a raised black, which I have plenty of that I can cut out here. And then I want to tool in the white, and then I can paint that white. Because because the background is going to be black. So I'm going to dye it black and then I'll paint it white. I have another white in the other room. There's not a lot left in that. Good! I like Angela's paint. My thing with Angela's paint is you could do it in multiple coats and it'll make it more even. What I like to do is I use a dauber, and at the very end, I'll dab the top to kind of get rid of the brush strokes, and then right as it's about dry, I'll rub some beeswax into it, or well, my wax, but basically just you could use any soft wax, and that'll smooth out the paint so that it doesn't have any brush strokes in it. Is dab funny? Is that a funny word? Did I say a funny word? I don't know. Oh, right, dab. Yeah, okay, I remember that. I remember. Okay. Let's start with this monstrosity. Can I salvage more out of this? I sure can. Ooh. That's gonna cut it close. I still have that bear fur that I don't know what to do with. There's supposed to be music. I'm listening to music. Oh my goodness. Thank you for telling me that it wasn't working. The reason why I didn't stream the better part of last week is my computer decided to force me to upgrade to Windows 11. So, some of my stuff is messed up. So forgive me for the scuff. I think it's... Shit, I don't even see it. I don't even see it. Is it this one? Yes. So we'll just start over since nobody heard any of the music. You heard me, Alex. It didn't even give me the option. It just updated. How much bear fur? I've got not a full pelt. I would say it's a lot. Bear's like 100 years old, and it's really, really nice fur. I want to say I've got maybe like 7 or 8 square feet. I found it at a thrift store, believe it or not. Somebody was thrifting an old bear long coat from a company that hasn't existed since the late 1800s. So, scored me some bear, some black bear, which I'm pretty sure is not legal to sell anymore. So whatever it is, it has to be a a personal project. At least I hope it's black bear, because it's either black bear or it's brown bear with an aged fur. Either way, concerning. Somebody told me a long time ago that bear was not okay to sell in California. So, I could be absolutely wrong about that. I don't know. But, you know. Hello, Martin. Yes. So, I may do that. I may try and switch back to Windows 10. I just have not had the opportunity to do so. Farley is at work, yes. He works rather late now. His schooling kind of goes hand in hand with his semester, so he doesn't get off until 8:30 our time, which is in about 45 minutes from now. And then he has to drive home, and usually he gets food, and usually he's not on until about, I'd say maybe an hour and a half into stream. But he does usually pop in, just not until afterwards, unfortunately. If anyone is curious what the drink of tonight is, for anybody who follows along with that, I am having Kobold brandy. I have actually been kind of in love with their brandy. Their champagne is kind of whatever. I'm not a big champagne drinker, but they make brandy at their tasting room, which is really good. This one in particular is their XS bottle. It is so sweet, but it's delicious. It's what I would. It's closer to like a very, very sweet cognac. I like it. It's like a dessert. No, the Chevelle has not been my worst financial decision. It's been up there, but I've made a lot of bad decisions. Matter of fact, I have another bad decision sitting in my backyard right now. That 1958 Nash cross country that's like falling apart, that I'm gonna be sort of bringing back. Yeah, no, when it comes to cars, I don't call it a bad decision. I just kind of say, fuck it. The Chevelle is just usually my daily driver, and I have been without it, so I've had to drive my mom's car. And it's okay. It's okay. It runs. I can't complain about that. But it's not for me. It's not for me. Although I do kind of like the Bluetooth stereo. That's kind of nice. But that's, you know. How did I fucking do this before? Was it the 4mm? Shit. I appreciate that, Martin. Very much so. In 22, yeah. See, I thought so. So I can't say. I'm not going to say where I got this bear pelt. You heard thrift store. That's all I'm giving, because this has not been the first time I have found old furs at this place. So, and they're not in bad condition. How much would I charge for a hood lining in that giant... What, in bear? Like a... Wait, hold on. You mean for, like, the entire inside of a hoodie? Or do you mean just, like, the hoodie? Like, the hood part of the hoodie? I'm assuming you mean a hoodie or, like, a hooded jacket. Right? Also, hello, Richard. Welcome back. Just the hood. Like... I mean, here's the kicker. I only paid $6 for the fur, so... I don't know. See, but I'm iffy on doing that, only because I don't want to get in trouble for selling it. And it's like, everything here is recorded, so, you know, wink wink, we'll talk later. I don't want to get in trouble for selling bear fur. Bear fur is not legal to sell in California. I happened to find an old hide at a thrift store, and I'm pretty sure they did not know what it was. And then Farr and I did some research on the hide, on the company itself that made it, and they've been out of business since 1899, so it's pretty old. Yeah. I love it here, but I hate it here. You know what I mean? Yeah, selling furs nowadays is very difficult. I'm actually really surprised that the leather market is still so prevalent. You know, it's not that I want it to die or anything. I definitely don't. This is my trade of choice, but it's not. How would I say this? It's not. People don't. How do I put this? People don't like this shit anymore. I guess would be how I would coin that. Okay, hold on. That's a fair point, Rose. I don't know. Yeah, I've not thought about this, but well, the thought came to mind, Plague Bunny. Do they have Black Friday sales on cars? I just, you know. Oh, don't come undone. You take back down there. Bastard. We did miss Trucktober. Should I do Trucktober? Like, and what I mean by that is, like, next year, should I do it like we're redoing the Trucktober? Because I have a truck, it's just a piece of shit. I haven't thought about it, but I might do something at the beginning of the year. I might try and figure out how all the streamers do, like, the video vlogging and get a camera to strap to my chest. For the automotive stuff. Would that be something that folks would be interested in seeing? Tape a GoPro to my head. The Kobold cam. No, well, okay, so I have and I haven't. I've only seen the cars that Farley has sent me. Although he did send me a 2006 Miata that was $12,000 and it confused me. I didn't want to say anything to him. Because I don't want to hinder his purchasing, but it confused me why it was $12,000. But that's just me, you know. A cam attached to your chest. It's only an improvised explosive when I do it. Nobody tell Farley I said that. Uh, Farley is at work currently. He will be here later, once he is off from work. This has been the norm for the last semester of his schooling. Unfortunately, he works late. Blacksmithing's fun. I've never tried knife making. Usually, what I ended up doing a lot was, I mean, I made a chest plate for the Ren Fair, but that was mostly cold smithing. The number one thing that I tend to make a lot when I'm blacksmithing is just replacement parts. Honestly, things that I can quickly tool up or something like that. Blacksmithing is fun, though. If you ever get the opportunity, I say go for it. It's a cool hobby to learn. Especially since it's kind of somewhat of a dying art nowadays. I always forget they're making the Maverick again and it's a fucking pickup truck now. Confuses me. And I don't like it. The Maverick was the, like, poor man's Mustang. And it was a better car all around. $1,000 a month! $1,000 a month for... Oh my goodness. Yeah, my car payments weren't even that high. When I... Back in... Well, that was... to be fair, that was back in the day. It was at least 10 years ago. Huh. Who wants to bet that I spill and get a mess all over this table? Hello, Elle. Oh, I do have to go for now. Have a good night, Richard. I still have pictures that I need to post of, like, the last 3 projects, because I have Zila's backpack done that I haven't posted pictures of yet. I have the spider bag. I mean, the Jurihan themed Ida bag. I'll get the right words out eventually. I also have Plague Bunny's hat that I took pictures of and have not posted either. So, yeah, I'm really bad at the whole social media thing. I swear I'll get this down eventually. I forget that I have to do things on the internet. Hello, E-Black. Plague Bunny, there's like 4 daubers in the bottle now. That is perfectly fine, Plague Bunny. We can work things out. We can talk about it, right? So I'm not gonna hold you to. I understand life happens, right? So if oh yeah, 100% I'll get them out when. Well, I'll probably just throw the bottle away. But in terms of the hat, we can work things out. So that it's not breaking the bank for you, right? Because I understand buying a car is a lot, especially when it's unexpected. So hell, Farley could tell you the same thing. He's looking for a car right now too. So I get it, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So we can work things out. Oh goodness. So is there no repair for it at all then? Well, no, you said the valve snapped in it, so that's. I mean, you could run it till it blows up, but it sounds like it kind of already did once. How much would it be to just replace the valves and, you know, do that? I never sent my cousin's friend's dog's belt. You know, I'll be honest. One of these days, I'm actually gonna make it, and just because it's funny. A dog belt. I don't even know what it would. I don't even. Well, okay, so it's a. Have you considered just getting an old car? Like something from the 70s or the 80s. Something that you can. They're just simpler. Hold up, 1900 for a motor? That's not bad. To be fair, I have a 70 GMC. That has never failed me. It reliably starts every single time. And it's got a Cadillac motor in it, of all things. So, you know, some cars are just... if anybody's played... this is maybe just like a off-the-wall reference, but I don't know if anybody has played... I'll think of it. Pacific Drive. There we go. It's kind of like that car. You know, everyone eventually finds their relic, their car that will never fail them. So, cars are simple. And people keep trying to make them more and more technology filled, and it's just realistically not needed, right? You don't need to put 70 fucking things into your car. Is it nice? Sure. But it's a hassle. Taking things that ain't broke and trying to fix them, and it ends up making it worse. My truck, I swear, has driven on no oil for like a good 10-15 miles. Topped it up, and then I fixed the oil leak on that. I did magic on that. But, yeah. You old cars will just run forever. No oil in them or no water in them, and they're fine. Well, you can... Okay, so in terms of insurance, it's actually cheaper to get an older car because insurance companies, you just get liability insurance because most of those cars won't... If they get wrecked out, they're considered totaled. I'll wait for this to dry kind of before I can pick it up. There we go. Yeah, we're going to let this dry while I cut out a second one of these in my gray. That's not long enough. Fuck. Is that long enough? No, of course not. Maybe? Damn. Oh, damn. Well, that figures. I'm probably gonna have to buy more of this gray chap leather for... I only bought a square foot of it for a different project that I never did. Because nobody wanted to see it done. Not salty, I swear. One of these days, I have a list of things that I was doing. I still want to make my little sheep purse. I had a really cute idea for it and no one wanted to see it. Fine. I see. You know what I've just considered? This is maybe a problem. So I want those to go together, so I may have to punch more holes in this. Yeah, we're gonna do that, actually. So I'm gonna flip this over and just kind of punch more holes in this because I think what I need to do to make this work is actually I have to do holes all the way along the edge. I'm gonna do that just because. I mean, well, how much is just going out and getting your own insurance? Right? Like with like the General or some shit. I mean, they're not the best, but I mean, straight up, I don't when it comes to cars, you know, I don't I'm gonna just I don't want to tell someone to do something that's gonna get them in trouble at home, right? Because I get having family issues, and I don't want to be the encouragement for that. But I don't necessarily agree with not allowing folks to get cars that they want, right? Especially if the car runs and drives and is fine, right? Because sure, right? Sure, it's an old car. It is what it is, right? But also, it's running. Ah. 5 accidents? Well, that'll do you. That'll definitely do you. If it gets you from point A to point B. Exactly, Ace. That's exactly how I feel about it. Also, I like keeping old cars alive. I have the problem of giving cars a soul when I see them. So, they're living, breathing creatures to me. That being said, I don't see that Teslas have a soul. There's no signs of life. There's nothing. It's just a thing. Good night, Kendall. Have you considered getting another Tundra then? Just a thought. You know. It's probably not too hard to find an old Tundra these days. Although I've been wrong before, and I'm sure I'm wrong again. get it. That is mine. Okay. Texas trucks are a premium. Oh. Yeah, that'll do you. I imagine it's probably like dirt cheap to find like a smart car. But I can't see the use in a smart car in Texas, to be fair. Okay, so... $200K is a lot on a truck. Holy moly. Especially if it's like a workhorse. My gods. Okay, I need that piece separated. I'll leave it be for now. Ah, mechanic specials. My favorite. The only way to sell a busted car on the cheap cheap. Damn it. Flood cars and fire cars are two things that I stray away from. Too many gremlins. Okay. Okay. Now I'm gonna throw some fucking paint on it. From there. Through there. 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 All the way to... oh, there-ish. Let me try and do this a little bit more fleshed out here. That's better. That's gotta go lower, I think. Actually. Whatever. Close enough. I'll dip down it a little bit. If it goes over a little bit, it does not matter in the slightest. That's all going to get covered up anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna use a dauber, I think. Trying to make sure there's no little black spots on here, and a few here and there, not a lot. hardly used any. Now we're just going to let that set for a bit. What does it say? I forget. These bottles always say. Okay. Well. I made an ugly painted blob. To explain why there's an ugly painted blob, you're not going to see that. The majority, and I'm not laying it down because it's currently drying, but the majority of it's going to get covered up. I just wanted to make sure that it extended past, so that way it was a little more... What's the word I'm looking for? Acceptable? I have to set this off to the side to dry, and then I'm going to probably give it another coat and then Resin over the top of it. So we're going to set that bad boy up there for now to dry. No, I don't want it to get jostled. We're going to set it over here to dry next to the bean can. Okay. Okay. These are done. Now I need to get something that is of similar thickness, which I want to say is that, but I don't need a big piece. So I think I could find a piece of scrap. And then I have to figure out how to make Ace's logo, because that's the stage that we're in. I also have to stamp my logo. I was going to be cheeky and sew something inside, which I still may do. I was going to sew something along the lines of, like, something that says, like, when you open to get your money, it just says kobolds are better or something like that, you know. But I decided against it because that feels kind of gaudy, a little gauche. Scraps. God. This has to go. Wait, it's my shit now. There we go. You might actually be too thick. Let's see. Let me dig around a little bit more. See what else I can find in here. Maybe. You are old, Leather, but you're very supple. Way too thick. Way too thick. Well, okay, let's see if one of these will do. Maybe. Maybe. Okay. Let's keep this away from that exposed paint. And let's see how much thicker that is. Because this is a good 4 ounce, and I think this is 5 ounce. Ugh. It's close. It's close enough. Question is, can I fit in a... Ooh, just barely. Scrap. I did the thing. I did the thing! The thing I said that I didn't want to do, I did it. Okay, that's fine. You know, we're gonna wrap these. Create your own tread mark. Be fun. Now, okay, so I have actually considered if I can figure out how to make shoes. Making, like, I've seen those, like, paw print shoes. I think it'd be so cool to have, like, a little fucking, like, dragon print when you step down. Because I'd 100% make some dress shoes with, like, a fucking dragon claw when you step down. That'd be cool as hell. I think. I know that's kind of unrelated to tire treads, but kind of not. Thing is, I don't have a very good shoemaking knowledge. I am not a cobbler. I do have some patterns, and I was going to try and... Well, I do have to learn, unfortunately, because I want to make myself a pair of moccasins, but... I, realistically don't have the fucking foggiest what I'm doing when it comes to shoemaking. Okay, so we're gonna do you, like that. I have to simplify this. I have to simplify this pattern, so... Ace, I'm sorry, I have to simplify your pattern. I am a lizard, Martin. However, I just think, like, dragon claw boots would be cool as hell. But, like, they look like regular dress shoes. They just leave that as a... That's like the... What is that called? The shoe sole? The print? My character is a kobold, which is inherently a lizard. But technically, I mean, if you ask anybody who has a dragon, they'll tell you that they also are a lizard. So, soul print. Yes, that word. God, don't make me cut this out twice. I'm just gonna cut this. Alright, itty bitty little face print here. I have to figure out how to trim this out of this leather. How sharp is this blade? flip it. That's sharp. I have to think about how I'm gonna do this. Okay, I think what I'll do is I'll just cut out the outline, and then the actual horn piece itself, I'm just gonna have to cut that out, and then on the actual piece of leather, I'll indent tool the horn grooves, rings. Is that how you tell how old a dragon is? You just cut their horns and count the rings? Like a tree? Sorry, I'm not talking a whole lot, chat. I'm like hyper focusing here because his logo is like really full of a lot of small details. Why did I have to come up with a cool idea that my brain won't let me not do? You know what would be a really good idea for future me? Investing in a laser cutter. Let's see if this worked. Okay, well there's bits and pieces still attached. This is how I become Ace's new merch guy. Watch. What if I just tugged? Nope, don't tug. Tug does not work. I can't get that. My goodness. That's actually coming out pretty okay. What? Oh, lizard eating a butt. No. No, I'm rather fond of Farley. I don't think that I would consume him. Okay, hold on. I just had another thought. What if I, No, I don't have a small enough thread. I don't know how I would do that. Or, rather, I don't have a small enough needle to poke a hole there. I was gonna say, what if I just stitched the horn on it, but... That's not as effective. It's not wanting to. Come off. then I'm gonna choose. That's not working like I want it to. That's cool. No, wrong shape. Can I just... That's actually perfect. I don't know if it'll work, but it's perfect. It's also way too long. Shit. Maybe? That's about as close to that as I can get, I think. Keep in mind, this is just 1/2, but... I think that did alright. Now I just gotta do the other half. Which means all the white part, which is gonna be fucking fun. I have to go... Well, Let me cut a different one. So that way I know where this shit has to lie. I did cut out a bunch of these, by the way, if you're wondering where I keep getting them. I have a bunch that I printed out, and I'm just trying to align correctly. Okay. So we're going to cut this, and then I'm going to go get it wet. And then that's going to be where our tooling line will be. Alright, let me go get this thing damp. I'm not sure how I'm going to sew that on yet. I haven't figured that out yet. I'm still thinking. Give me just a sec. I'm going to go get some liquid on this so I can tool it. All right. Love when that happens. As soon as you get it, well, every detail that you carved flat out vanishes. Every time. All right. Let's start with little guy. Right. So all of this is going to get pushed down. Ah. Okay. That's a lot bigger than I wanted it to be. Okay. Can y'all see the vision? If it'll focus. Of course my camera's going to be crap today. There you go. Kinda can see it. Maybe if I get a little closer, it'll focus. Ah, there it goes. I'm gonna see if I can clean up that other horn just a tad bit, because I don't like how it looks. Okay, so what I think I might do, might tape this bad boy down and try and stamp some holes in it so that I know it's not going to come off. Just because. I'm going to have to use a single hole punch for this, I think, and I need to use an itty bitty one. God, do I even have one that's small enough? Maybe. The 0.5. That'll be small enough. That's a 1.5. Ooh. .5 it is. The smallest one I got. It's not even small enough. Okay, I hate using this. Okay. Ah. Hello, Farley. Okay. The whole thing's getting dyed black. And then I have to very gingerly paint this white. Fun stuff. Oh, not the whole thing gets painted white. Ooh, because I gotta leave that internal piece. Ah, I see. I may have to do that little bit with a paintbrush. Frankly, I may have to do that anyway. So, what I'm going to go ahead and do now is I'm going to edge and burnish this piece of thick leather. So why not? It's still damp. Do I need a break? I mean, if you've eaten, you can totally pop on. Then I wouldn't be upset. I don't think I need a break, per se, but... If you haven't eaten, though, it can wait. Because otherwise you're not gonna eat, and that's bad. Okay. Just for the sake of making this easy, I need black dye, the whole thing, just black dye, and then I'll come over with the white dye after it's dried sufficiently. And then once that's all together, then I'll lay it out on the actual piece and try and figure that. Okay, so yeah, black dye first. Yet another blue dauber. It's not blue. What did I say blue? Chad, I'm losing it. As soon as that's dry, set that bad boy up there for now. As soon as that's dry, then I'm gonna worry about it. But for now, I'm gonna bring down the other piece because that should be relatively close to being dry. Oh yeah, that's shiny. Let me go get the Resin. Resin. Now I forget. Am I supposed to shake this? Let me read the bottle. Nope, do not shake. Okay. And then just says 1 in long continuous strokes. Yeah. Milk. Milky. Mmm. Okay. Still shiny? Now the whole thing is shiny. Oops. Still should be okay. Where did I... In my genius, I set the pieces aside, and now they have gone missing. Brilliant. Oh, brilliant. Well, I have this one, which is not correct. Wait. Am I stupid? Where did I put them? Huh? Did they fall on the ground? I'm very confused. I literally just cut these things. Where did they go? I do not wish to cut them a second time. Farley is calling. Let me answer that. Oh, is it working? Oh shit. Oh, there we go. Now you should be able to hear me. Hello. I am okay. I am confused. I have lost... Oh. Nope. I found them. We're good. And very fine. I found the things. Shut up. Okay, so those are gonna go like that. And then in this little corner pocket gonna be this one. Huh? I think this looks fine. And then this whole thing gets put on the back of that. So, I have to stamp some more holes. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Very gingerly here. What I think I might do, I think I might throw some spray glue on the back of these so that they stay in place while I stamp the holes. And then that I'll have to sew first and then I can spray glue it. But I think that's probably my best bet. And that'll give this rosaline a little bit of time to... Am I saying that right? Resaline. Resaline, not Rosaline. Not Rosalind. Resaline. It's Resaline. It's a leather finish. Since this is... I'm actually not... I'm not using wax for once because this is something that constantly gets dragged back and forth out of a pocket. I'm using something a little bit more robust to kind of hold it together. Oh, you didn't see the you have not seen this, which might actually load now that it's black. This is raised, so this one is not the... So that'll actually get raised, and then that's tooled, and I'm going to paint this one white because this pattern logo is white and black. So the black one will be raised and the white one will be lowered. I dyed it black though, so that all of the raised bits can remain black. Now, unfortunately, there's things that I could not do, like the very, very small tooling parts. his logo is lots of very small cuts. And I cannot. Just to say the least, I cannot. I'll let that dry a little bit more. I'll probably Resin over the top of that once I've painted it. I should Resin it, or I should paint it first and then sew it. I think that's a better idea. That being said, spray glue. Yes. We had quite a turnout today, but we well, no, I just a lot of people have either stepped away at the moment or what have you. Well, I understand. I'm just... You better eat. Mm-hmm. I mean, they're pretty tough cars. Alright, I'm gonna sew this edge. Wait a minute. Shit, no, that's not the problem. Oh, man. Damn it. Okay. Oh, well, I got... Let me start sewing. Let me start sewing, and then I'll deal with that when I get there. How about that? Yeah. This is... Yeah. This might be an issue, but we're not going to worry about that until... Pop-up pillows. I refuse to allow a Mazda Miata without pop-up headlights. And I'm a leather worker. Anything can have an orange inside. Hold on. I got a needle in my mouth and I'd like to not. Isn't it an Element like a minivan? Okay. Got my needles prepped. Ah, so if you want to drive around in a Mazda Miata that looks like the Great Pumpkin threw up, go for it. No, no, no. I. Plague Bunny is also currently in the market for a new car. Huh? Fuck. Alright, that's what I get for trying to rush through shit. I'm pulling on shit that I shouldn't be instead of using my fucking all for what it's meant for. There we go. Is that the sharp one? No. That's a sharp one. Bitch. So did you didn't get a call back from that dude? Survey. Oh, don't snap another needle. Ow. God damn it. Why? What? What? Because it's probably been there a long time. Oh, fuck. That car's probably Rust City. You say no, but I'm talking about the undercarriage. They salt roads in New York. Well, you can't miss that. Slam the door on the car and look at the rust fall off. Yeah. Doesn't matter how much you paint it. You can't hide rust. Yeah, they can't. They probably can't sell it. It's probably why they dropped it in price. That's a small engine. The Nash actually has a bigger engine than that. That's good. So that's Honda's 350. The hell's hydraulic steering? Well, Farley is looking at cars in his area. So, a local lot. But if you ask him nicely, he'll probably post it in Stream Related. Chat, can y'all not hear Farley? No, it's not. It's a me problem. And now you should be able to be heard.
Hello, everybody.
All of my shit has been fucked.
I just got here.
All of my shit's been fucked up today. I'm over here.
No, it's okay.
And chat just thinks I'm talking to myself.
My whole laptop died over the weekend, so I get it. Also, hello, everybody. I was wondering why nobody was talking. Hello, everybody. I have arrived, and hello. I am here.
I'm just over here talking to myself. Chat thinks I'm crazy. I am, but that's...
Okay, so to go over what you guys missed, I was looking at a Mazda Miata. Doesn't have pop-up headlights. He doesn't want one without pop-up headlights. Has orange interior, like severely orange interior.
The Great Pumpkin. Yes.
Was looking at a Ford Fusion Energy, questionable on whether or not that one is sold already, but also just looking at the car that I was referring to here. It's a little 2010 Honda Civic LX with not any miles on it for the year. And it's only set at 9K, so I mean, if I could get that, finance that,
I'd say offer
it's
8.
Very, very, yeah. Well, and that's compared to the 11.9 that they want for the Fusion. And you know, if people are saying that these,
well, the Fusion's a hybrid though, with like 40 miles to the gallon, though, right?
Yeah, it's a plug-in hybrid too, so I could run it entirely electric, or I could run it off the hybrid.
I almost want to say you should go for that, because gas prices,
okay,
but also $8,000 is way cheaper.
Counter offer $8,000 for the replacement HV battery on the Fusion.
No, the energy.
Yeah, Fusion Energy.
Oh. Well, I thought you said it was a regular car battery.
It does have a regular car battery that you can run it off of. However, they also have the plug-in battery.
Hmm. I see. I see.
Oh, by the way, did you hear that fucking Ford has retired the Focus as of today?
Why?
I don't know. They just manufactured their last one. They're retiring the line altogether.
Well, they made the last penny recently.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't like that! Quit taking away my coins! Every other nation still uses coins. Why does ours say, fuck it, we don't want coins?
Okay, I stand corrected. So the HV battery that they have is $5,000. It's not $8,000.
That's still pretty expensive.
Yeah. Less expensive than Prius batteries, though. And you can run it even if that's gone. So. Plus, that's only got 66,000 miles on it. 67 now, but you know. You know, I've noticed that in a lot of fucking brands. A lot of brands now are just doing SUVs. A lot of them are retiring sedans entirely, and pretty much none of them have wagons or hatchbacks now.
Stupid. Stupid! That's stupid.
Yeah. That's why I can't get a new hatchback, because there is none. Not even Kia!
Fucking station wagons are dead. Everything's an SUV now. They
hate
turned the Mustang into a fucking SUV.
They turned him into a pickle.
I'm not a Mustang guy, but that upsets me. They turned the Maverick into a pickup.
They turned the Maverick into a pickle?
Stop it. It's the funniest shit, I swear.
I mean, you're laughing about it, so...
Turned himself into a pickle. Funny as shit, I swear.
Stupid. I'm gonna have a fucking busy day tomorrow. Just so you know, I don't have my first class in the morning. My teacher
Sick.
canceled.
Okay.
So,
So, when does your semester end? I know you told me the other day, but...
December 4th.
Okay.
Technically December 8th, but it's a weekend, so December 4th. But, yeah.
I have to punch some holes because I am dumb.
Did you fuck up?
I forgot to punch these holes.
Oops. But that's okay. You learned it. You did. I hate that I can't find any hatchbacks. Nobody makes hatchbacks. The ones that do don't actually make hatchbacks. They just make wagons that they're calling hatchbacks. Or SUVs that they're calling hatchbacks. Nobody offers 2 doors anymore.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I like 4-door cars, but...
You know what I mean.
I do.
Like, son of a bitch, I just want a tiny fucking... Like, why is the new Toyota Corolla fucking hatchback a 4-door? It shouldn't be. It should be tiny. I want it to be tiny.
You want an angled car, and those do not exist anymore.
I fucking know! And I'd be sad. Remember what I said about trucks earlier? Sedans are still common. They're very impractical in my city, mainly because of the potholes, most of all the flooding. My area floods too. However, I don't want to pay truck prices for gas.
Farley's biggest issue is he lives nowhere near anything.
Yeah, I have to drive a lot, and I'm not trying to drive with a gas tank costing me $50+.
Cannot relate. Can't relate. I'm over here driving a fucking shitbox from the 70s, so, you know.
They don't have angle cars anymore, and the only angle is right angle now, and I hate that. I want 45 degree. Give me the wedge.
I want a DeLorean.
We saw one the other day.
60,000. I don't have 60,000.
I know. If anything, that's good. We nerfed you.
Chad, who wants to crowdfund me a DeLorean?
We are not crowdfunding him a DeLorean. We have a house to build.
I tried.
You want to crowdfund the house, and then we can talk.
I think I'm gonna go with a different contractor, because this one has all but ghosted me.
Okay.
So, I'm back on the hunt for a contractor.
That sucks.
Well, he gave me a fuck you price of way too much. And when I hit him back and said, yo, I can't afford that. You can't be fucking serious. He went, oh, well, we can cut out the middleman. I'll still work with you. And then hit me with, okay, well, now you have to go to the city and do this. And it's like, no, bro, that's literally what I'm paying you for. If I knew how to do this, right? I wouldn't be paying
I
you!
should fucking do it on my own. What if we just both pay into getting a semi and build a house inside of that?
I want my triangle house.
What if we build a triangle house on the back of a semi?
No, I want my triangle house.
But a semi can be $164.
No.
Okay. You want your chalet by the lake, I get it.
Yes.
It's a dream, and I support that.
Fucking
excavator.
acquiring the land was easier. And
Which is ridiculous.
I don't understand that.
It's wild to me that they're charging fucking $40,000 for a car from 2008. A two-door Chevy Impala, I couldn't see over that thing if I wanted to.
What year? What year?
1968.
That's somebody's bread and butter, but not mine.
It's also $14,000.
That's about right. Just curious, real quick. How much is a 1968 Chevelle? Just curious.
Let's find out in my area. 70 grand. Chevy SS.
That's not an SS.
69 Chevy Malibu.
Uh-huh. Close enough.
29 grand. 29.5.
30 grand.
Are you debating?
No. I was just curious. No, I ain't selling the car. I was just curious.
I'm gonna say, I hope you're not thinking about selling Campbell. I like him.
No.
He's a pain in the ass right now, but once we get him, it'll be fine.
Power Glide's gotta go, but...
I'm working on the wiring diagram, don't worry, I haven't forgotten.
Oh, I know.
Are you gonna be here this weekend?
Yep.
Okay, we can work on it then. Or on Friday. Well, Friday you want to do gaming, I imagine. If we're doing gaming.
Yes. Or we could just do another... We could do another stream of... Although that's gotta be on the... It's not gonna be on Magma, so...
What's wrong with this little guy? What's wrong with him? What's wrong with him?
Nothing?
A 72 Alfa Romeo Spider.
My uncle had one of those.
2,200. What's wrong with him? 45,000 miles. What the fuck is wrong with him?
It's probably the convertible top.
Engine, brakes, and body will need to be gone through.
Does it run?
Included are several new parts to help kick off the project. New struts and springs. Suspension bushings. Brand new pistons and cylinders.
Does it run?
Well, considering they're they're giving you the pistons and cylinders, probably not.
That's just to let you run through like a whole rebuild. But at that...
It doesn't say anywhere that it runs.
Is there a picture of the motor?
Check. Well, it looks like it's got moss growing in it, but that could just be the lawn underneath. Considering there's a bunch of discarded gloves inside the top of the head, I'm imagining no.
Why can you see the top of the head? Oh, it's not got an intake manifold on it. Where... Okay, So, let me count the ways. The intake manifold is missing. The distributor is missing. The carburetor is missing. The exhaust manifold is missing. That brake master cylinder looks like it's about to explode. This car is positive ground.
So it's a little bit fucked.
No, this car is a positive ground car. By the looks of it, at least. That's interesting.
I hate the make a serious offer. I know what I got, and it's like, bro, you ain't even giving me a place to start. When they have it set to free, I'm like, bro.
I mean, yeah, no, that's a whole ass project car, Farley. It's missing so much.
Holy shit! They're selling a '71 Fiat 500 for 10 grand.
Sure.
Meanwhile, we've got like fucking 75,000 Mini Coupes in this area for like 4 grand at the most.
I know people that smoke meth too.
There's that yellow VW Rabbit, the 79. He's still up for listing. I think they did an engine swap though, and that's why I said I couldn't do it.
No, the red one is the one that we couldn't do because they changed it out. The red,
yeah, there was some
Scirocco.
reason why we couldn't do that one.
The
There was
Scirocco.
also the Sirocco that we couldn't do.
The Scirocco is the one I'm talking about. Because, my god, I love those cars. But the 87 or 86 Scirocco, or Scirocco, love
What a
those cars.
funky little Woody.
Cannot ever fucking get that one because it's got the fucking engine swap. Well, I mean, you could hot smog it. It's not legal. I am not recommending you hot smog a car. I am saying, however, I know a guy.
80,000. Or, not 80,000. 1983 Chrysler LeBaron. It's a Woody. Been driven 75,000 miles and it's $3,000.
That convertible top actually looks really nice.
And it works?
Yeah, okay. That's on old cars, Far. A convertible top working doesn't mean a lot because it's completely manual. They didn't have the electric function until like the late 90s.
New factory carpet just installed, lowered the price again. Currently $3,000. Runs and drives.
I don't know that you'd be able to see over that.
I would not.
I was gonna say, because I kind of fuck with it, but that's more of a me car than a you car.
Yeah.
You talk about my car like it's a fucking boat. Hell, the last time I drove in it, my mom said that the car felt like she was driving in a couch.
I could get a Ford Squire.
A what?
A Squire.
That that engine's way too clean.
Well, yeah, they did a complete rebuild. That was from the LeBaron.
You need new shocks. Your shock towers are rusted to shit. I don't know what that is in terms of electrical. I don't know if it's a horn relay. I don't know if that's a buzzer. But that's fucked.
SL 500.
Why is there so many vacuum lines on this fucking thing? My god, you look under the hood of this thing and it just... I can't even tell what I'm looking at.
A 2-door Chevy Corvette convertible.
Hold on. I'm sorry, hold on. I have to... Chat, look at this shit. There's so many vacuum lines for no fucking reason. Why?
It's all vacuum.
Well,
All the time.
except this little motor wouldn't fucking do it. On the bright side, at least there's like a diagram for the vacuum lines on the fucking... on the upper hood there.
A Stingray. 1969 Stingray.
Ooh. What is that old beast that you just sent me that's rotten?
That is the Squire.
I fuck with it, but man, does it need...
Love? Yeah.
a lot. It definitely needs a new kick panel, new rockers, new running boards.
What do you
that
think they're
rear
asking
fender's
for?
shot. Fucking 50 grand.
8,000.
Does it run?
8,750.
Does it run?
Car's new fuel tank lines and a pump, but is losing prime when driving. So it does drive. Was driving great.
Whoa. Losing prime while driving? That shouldn't be possible.
No.
That means that the tank's fucked. And
Why, yeah.
there's shit inside the tank. That means you're not getting fuel up to the engine. Either that or the lines are fucked. The lines on the 51 were fucked, and I had to replace them. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
Because they were like gummed solid.
A Fiat Spider. Just a little guy. I like that they have the little luggage rack on him. He is $10,000.
But the brakes work. But the brakes work, yeah. Yeah, you know, funny story. If the brakes work and the car don't drive, you know, a brick could do the same thing. That's not an accomplishment.
I'm sending this to you so that I can send it to my dad.
Okay.
It's the Honda Civic that I was looking at.
Oh, gotcha.
It's like, I could do with the Civic. It's small enough, it gets decent enough gas mileage, it's a little better than mine. Doesn't smell like gas, which is a good thing. Current car can't relate. A 1929 Ford Phaeton. $32,000.
That's expensive.
Yeah. It's in beautiful quality, though. Like, it looks like it just came off the lot. 57 Chevy Nomad Bel Air. 57,000.
Yeah, no. Nomads are worth a lot. Far. That's
Holy shit.
a normal price.
But it's got bubbles all over the paint and rust that is visible.
Yep. Yep.
Fuck.
That's called patina.
No, this is different.
Not in the nomad culture, trust me. I had a friend who had one. She let it
I
rust
could
on
buy a
purpose.
fucking Cessna for less than that. And it's a flying Cessna.
Yeah, but, you know, you also have to get the fucking, like, the pilot's license, and then you have to store it, because you can't store it on a regular street.
But what if I just drive the plane?
You can't do that. I already looked into it once.
What if I just take off the wings and drive the plane?
That's a pretty bad rest spot. That needs new rockers.
Yeah, you see what I mean. Porsche 911.
Well, okay. The question, Plague Bunny, is how many miles are on it, right? Because that's the killer, right? And I stand by, if it has more than 150,000 miles, you're not going to get a lot out of that, right? You want to try and keep it. You want to keep it under 200, but like realistically, an engine is deemed tired at about 300,000. I don't care what anybody says. 300,000 is really kind of that tired mark where things can start to fail.
Oh, interesting. So this is not a true Porsche 911. This is a Porsche 964 that they have modified to have 911 parts.
So it's a clone.
But it actually has the proper, like, it has parts from a 911.
Yeah, but so those are called clone cars. You get that a lot with GTO Judge, the 66 through 69 GTO Judge. A lot of people would take like a Pontiac Le Mans and convert them to Judge clones because they were basically the same car.
They want $225,000 for this.
Well, for what? The clone?
The quote-unquote clone that I just sent you.
See, okay, hear me out. Hear me out.
You like it?
No. But yeah, I kind of do. It's an okay car, but hear me out. We have to paint it with the fucking Johnny Silverhand shit all over it.
I'm not doing that. If I get a car, it's for me. I'm not doing your video game fantasy.
Wake the fuck up, Samurai!
I also don't have 225,000. I do not have $250,000.
For a clone car, hell no.
Ooh, a T-Bird.
Mom had a 91 when I started college. I inherited the car. Blew the trans and then scrapped it. Oof.
All original T-Bird from 1960 with new convertible top.
Always makes me sad when I hear scrapped. It's never a good.
Yeah. To be fair, though, sometimes they deserve it.
The Chevelle's getting there.
An 88 Chevy Camaro.
V6 or inline 4 V6 or well, I guess like the 84 you said?
No, it's LS swapped.
Nope, don't touch.
I'm not. Don't you worry about
I don't
that.
care. Those motors are garbage. I don't care. I don't care what everybody says. Them motors are shit.
That fucking cute, shitty Solo Cup one is still for sale. Just too far out of my thing. Too far out of my budget.
How much is it?
9,000.
Yeah, that's a little too far.
77 Corvette.
Is it red?
No, it's fucking butter. And I don't mean it's yellow. I mean it's butter.
Let me see it.
I sent it to you.
Ah, no, so that's not butter. So that color code
That's
is
butter.
called Biscayne.
Biscayne.
Do you know why I know that? Because my dad and I like to call it baby shit brown. I used to have a truck that was that color. That we got scammed on Facebook Marketplace one of the early days. Actually, I think that was still a Craigslist car. If I'm being honest, I had a Chevy. It was literally a Chevy Biscayne, but that color is Biscayne brown. So I say we got scammed because it had the most tired Chevy 350 in it that caught on fire multiple times, and the transmission was literally duct taped together. I didn't know until I blew it out one time and looked underneath it and found the duct tape. That motor's shot.
The whole car's shot.
No, there's no bullet holes.
Look at all the fucking rust under it, babe.
Okay, that's just okay. Real talk, that's normal. That they didn't paint frames, so that's a normal color. This car's actually in better shape than that other one that you sent me.
All the wheels are shot. The back end looks pretty good.
She's got flat tires.
There's so many rust. Oh my god, the entire floor is gone.
That's normal. Funny story, that car you can actually buy a brand new floor pan for really, really cheap. Because it's the same floor pan they used in the 55 Bel Airs.
They want $3,000 for it. Hey, a sandbar. Does that have suicide doors? The fuck?
I'm sorry, Plague. You know, you could...
I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, to be fair, you offered to basically replace it. It was available. I don't know why she's mad.
Yeah. I was mad. Anyway, sorry. CRX SI. This looks like that other type of car that you like.
Me? What car are you talking about? A little bit. It looks a little bit like that, but this one has...
It's got the louvered windows.
It's less boxy.
Yeah! You should get what I mean by wanting box.
It seems like you just want like an 80s Volkswagen.
No. I don't.
Because those are the boxes.
No, I don't want those. I want my specific box.
I know.
And I'll never be able to have one, and I have made amends with that.
No, that's absolutely incorrect. We'll just fucking import one at some point. We'll import a junker and fix it up.
Oh, hey, a Plymouth Prowler.
Ugh.
Disgusting. Caprice? Caprice.
Caprices aren't bad. Depends on... Well, it depends on... There's a lot of factors to it. It depends...
Hold on. I will be right back.
Okay. And then we never saw Farley again.
You'll see me again. I'm just gonna go tell my dad about that car.
Never again, chat! The minivan took me everywhere. I mean, in my defense, I've wrecked I wrecked my first car and I wrecked my dad's truck trying to drift it. So I've crashed enough vehicles in my time, and I'm sure I won't. Like, I'm not the world's best driver. I will admit that, but you know, okay. Stamp holes along that edge. I'm gonna have to trim the edges at the end of this process and dye them black, I think. But this is coming along, I think.
I stood up and I got the hiccups.
Sit back down.
They did. I burned my mouth.
Yeah, that'd do it. Getting T-Bone definitely would do it. Well, to be fair, the only car that I have that has been damaged out of my control.
Was Campbell?
No. No, technically Campbell's not damaged. He's just being a brat.
Did he not get T-boned?
Campbell? No. The truck. This is the ice. I hit black ice. Once. I may wanna do a touch-up on that. I do actually want to do a touch-up on that once I've got the, I'll take a thin brush and just kind of fix that. Because I can see black, and I don't want to see black. It doesn't look good. It looks like it's bleeding through the paint. But that's okay. I can do that in the end.
Ugh. My focus is having issues.
More issues?
Yeah, I'm no longer able to open the passenger side door.
Oh.
From the outside, anyway.
That's just a broken spring. Trust me, I know. The Kia had that issue and it took me forever to fix it. And it's still kind of not right. I need to just get a new locking mechanism.
No, I don't want sticky keys ever. No. No sticky keys ever. my computer was just like, hey.
I have a question. Has anyone ever actually used sticky keys?
I'm sure they were useful back in the day, but not now.
I can't imagine what for.
Accessibility feature designed to assist users who have difficulty pressing multiple keys simultaneously, such as those with limited dexterity, physical abilities, or repetitive strain injury. So it's an accessibility feature. The reason my mom's mad is that after I blew up her van, my dad got her a new car, 2016 Explorer, and she hated it since she got it. I'm gonna not say what my brain just thought. It's... No. No, brain. Stop it. Is it a not cool thing to say? Have you kobogged too close to the sun today?
Have I?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I'm just asking.
I do every day. What do you mean?
You hear that, Chet? He's always kobogging a little too close to the sun. This is truly a kobog moment. You stupid fish, get back here.
You can't say that on stream, Far.
What, the fish?
You can't say you stupid fish, get back here. Too many of our subs are also fish.
What, it's like me jingling keys. Come back here. Is jingling keys not exactly the same?
No.
Is it because you like that and you don't like the other thing?
No.
Jingle, 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 Kobold. Jingle, jangle, jongle.
You're
Hey,
so happy
Nathan.
in the Congo?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Just practice singing rock music, so now my throat hurts. That's fair. It's absolutely fair. Hopefully you recover from your throat hurty soon. Do your best to give yourself rest.
Realistically,
and all that goodness.
that is actually an ailment that can be cured with liquor.
Don't do that. If you have a tear, that's going to be extremely painful.
And then it won't be.
Incorrect. Jingle, jangle, jongle. I'm so happy in the Congo. Do 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 do. Hubba ba do boo. Jigga digga 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 digga. Wait, 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 wah, wait, wah, wait, wah, wait, wah, wait, wait.
I tell you that was on the radio the other day. Oh, I didn't get to tell chat what I did. I did something horrible. Speaking of radios.
Dastardly. Terrible.
I didn't get to say what I did. With the off chance that somebody that is in that area may see this video someday, I'm the one who played the Chipmunks all weekend.
Bastard.
So we went to a bar. And by we, I mean Mama Bold and I went to a bar. We were looking for dinner. And this is the only restaurant that was open and happened to be a bar. Drinks were okay. Like, nothing to scoff at. The food was actually pretty banging, I'm not gonna lie.
Wow.
But the vibe was very, like, I don't know. It didn't... The vibe was off, to say the least, right? It felt very, like... I don't know how to say it. It felt very, like, uninviting. Very...
Inhospitable.
Inhospitable is a good word, but, like, it was a big... It almost felt like a club mixed with a sports bar. But the people in it would be the kind of people that you would see at, like, a biker bar, you know? But not like a Western style. I don't know. It was weird. Weird vibes. Well, the jukebox they had... Somebody said... I don't even remember what happened. But I was told... I was sicked on the populist, basically. Mama Bold said, do it.
Do it.
So they had one of those jukeboxes that you can hook up to your phone and play music.
It was over as soon as he saw that.
So there's an old joke about a guy who played What's New Pussycat 30 times in a row on a jukebox. So I did that, only the song What's New Pussycat wasn't the original. For some reason, they had What's New Pussycat by the Chipmunks.
What's new, pussycat?
And it was so bad.
Probably hella loud.
It was so bad that that the owner walked over and skipped the songs. So then I replied by playing the song I'm So Sorry. And then continued to play more Chipmunks. and then I played Disco Duck, and then I played the Mickey Mouse Club. I don't know why these were all available. Dude, babe. I don't know why these were available on the goddamn jukebox. Don't fucking make them available. You can turn shit off. I also rickrolled them. So, like, you know, don't make it available.
They were not very happy.
They were so fucking pissed. And I cast blame on somebody else. The waitress came over and I was like, okay, you can't pay for an evening like this, but what the fuck is happening? Why is that even available on the jukebox? Oh, well, yeah, sometimes, I'll be honest, I don't know. But I think it's those guys over there. And she pointed to a group of people, and I was like, yeah, probably. It's probably them. It was me.
Hear that, guys? Kobold's a wizard, and the only spell he knows is cast blame. Also, Nathan, I see your message that didn't get sent. I don't know that I should uncensor that one, but it's very funny.
So,
Why the fuck do I keep hearing goddamn... I keep hearing the scare noise from fucking Five Nights at Freddy's. I like that your mic just cut out.
Did it actually?
I just went... That's all I heard.
Now, I'd like to point out that's not the music I typically play on the jukebox when I'm having a good time. I was told to be a menace.
Reminds me of one time I went into Waffle House and put on Elvis on the jukebox. I don't know.
Okay, but Elvis is good. Alvin and the Chipmunks is not. Arguably, they're just made to be upsettingly loud. You can Puff the Magic Dragon, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and yeah, dude. All I can think of is that owner was just angry. And apparently, from what the owner was saying to somebody else that I overheard, this happens at least once a week. Damn. So, it's not just me. Frankly speaking, fucking turn those songs off!
Turn them off. What new boot get?
It's so... But the fucking Alvin and the Chipmunk... Is Alvin and the Chipmunks free to use now?
Probably.
Are they public? I don't want to play it if it's not public domain because I don't want to get fucking sued. I would 100% play it right now so people can hear that terrible song. Like, I will take a break and do it, but I don't want to get fucking copyright strike for the fucking Chipmunks.
Hang on, I can look it up. Inconclusive.
Hmm.
The original stuff from the 70s is probably fine.
That's what it was. Yeah, if you want to have a bad time, I recommend looking up Alvin and the Chipmunks' What's New Pussycat, because it's fucking god-awful.
And then immediately yesterday, it played on the radio for me.
Yeah. Well, not the Alvin and the
And
Chipmunks
I've never
version,
heard
but...
him on that station.
But
ever.
I'm just, that influential.
Bark.
All right. That's gonna snap if I don't just do that. There we go. Well, I'm glad to have you, Rat
Welcome in,
King.
Rat King. We're glad to have you. Don't feel pressured to talk. You're completely fine.
You
if you
can
just want to be a
absolutely
lurker.
lurk. That's
totally
perfectly
cool.
fine. I'm glad you're enjoying the vibes.
Yeah. Thanks so much.
I know, isn't it, Plague Bunny? Oh my god, it's the worst thing. Now imagine that 30 times in a fucking row. And I'd like to point out, right? I paid $30, got 65 credits. Tell me why to express play that shit was only 1 fucking credit.
Because there's songs nobody wants.
Oh, it was glorious.
Disco Duck is a banger, though.
Disco Duck ain't bad. I'm not gonna lie. I played it because it sounded fucking funny. But, you know, to be honest, sitting in a bar and listening to whack, 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 it's like, bruh.
I'm gonna be real, though. I didn't expect to hear Donald Duck talking sweet, you know?
I wasn't expecting Donald Duck to talk about trying to pick up other creatures. That was different.
Oh, yeah. It's that one meme of the guy making moaning noises as Donald, but it's actually...
It's real.
It's real. It's the, oh yeah, as Donald Duck. It's you know, it's something. It caught me really off guard.
That's lining up actually really nice.
What?
Look at that.
Weren't you kind of worried about it? For whatever reason?
What, me?
Yeah.
A little bit. I was worried that this wasn't going to come out okay. And it's coming out pretty okay. So once I put that down... And then... Where did it go? There it is. I'm gonna do some of this sewing at work, I think.
Why did you do that 30 times? That's a good question.
I was told to make them suffer.
Made me think of that fucking wacko barbarian that we see from time to time.
I think this looks alright.
I think so.
That's kind of fire for a wallet, right?
Look at you.
Well, that shit
Make
folds
it
over. And that's gonna basically be the bifold right there.
Sick.
Obviously, you know, we're in.
You didn't finish your thought?
I know I didn't. I think what I'm gonna do real quick. Oh, can't even do that, can I? Shit.
Oh, since I don't have my first class tomorrow, I can actually call you on the way to work.
That'd be cool. Okay, so what I'm thinking is I can finish this up in a minute. I think once I sew that down.
You know, I have considered, and if the energy isn't available, I will go for that little Civic.
Do you like the energy better?
Not really, but it would be a better financial thing gas-wise.
I agree. And like I said, we can always get you a little shit box later on that we can fuck around with.
Can you stop calling it that? I like it. It's not...
Hey, we got a sub. Hell yeah.
Chetty doesn't care about my feelings.
What?
Did you not hear me?
What? That stop calling it a shitbox?
Yeah.
That's what they are, man. All of my shit's shitboxes too.
Don't be rude to them. They do nothing wrong. They're just little guys, man. Just little mans, dude. Just little dudes, bro. Just little bros, dude.
Okay. I'm thinking I'm gonna call it there.
Okay.
I may work on this a bit tomorrow. I may not. I don't know. We're gonna do more sewing on Thursday for sure.
Thursday.
Hopefully, because I did the little bit of tooling that I needed to do on this. Hopefully I can, once this is fully dried, because it is still drying, we can, you know, as a matter of fact, I want this to be as flat as possible, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put something heavy on it.
The kitten has awoken and is causing problems.
We're going to put this on it, just so it's...
In my health class today, I went over catheterization.
Lovely.
We had a funny little model that we could practice on.
I'll pass. There is one more thing that I need to do before we actually finish sewing this. So I may have that to tool tomorrow, but I have to make the tag. Because I'm going to add a little tag right here in black.
The little Kobold.
To tool Kobold's Burrow. Just something that, just itty bitty right there. It's not even going to be the full tag that we had before. This one will just be like the small one that
The
I did
words.
on mats, where it's just the words.
Maybe.
Small as I can make it. Because I don't want it to be super bulky. And then once that's there, that'll be the flap. And then this will get folded around the outside of that. And then that's
I wonder if sweet fish are actually sweet.
going to be, roughly speaking, how thick that is.
Okay.
So it's about... No, actually, let's see. I don't actually know. It's thick. A little bit over half an inch. That's not bad for a wallet, I don't think. Especially since I did the fancy pockets where I rolled them.
Well, and it'll stretch out over time.
Yeah. I like the card wallet because that's got a piece of plastic in there. I think that came out really nice. And I tried to do a sort of... He told me modern. He told me to go with modern. Oh. I just read what Nathan sent.
Yeah, no, that's why yeah, wow. It's unlocked, okay.
Anyway, what I was trying to say is... what I was trying to go for, I was told modern, go for modern, so I went for a sort of futuristic kind of look with the whole, with all the different, like, the angles, and I don't know if it's coming across the way that I want it to, but I think I think it looks...
It looks pretty badass.
Modern-ish.
Maybe your modern is just sci-fi, babe.
Well, that would be true, but...
Nathan likes it. I like it too.
I should not have placed that on top of there. I have to now add some fluid back onto this because I fucked it up.
Damn. I feel really nauseous. I'm not having a good time.
And we're just gonna let that sit and try and unfold the other direction, I guess. Alright. I think that's where we're gonna call it for tonight.
Okay.
If you would be so kind as to do the thing.
Yeah, I can do this thing. Yeah, I feel nauseous. It's been a constant in the past couple weeks. I'll be okay.
I wonder if it gets
For now,
your,
though.
from your teeth.
Very well could be. For now, though, we hope that you all have a great day, night, or whatever it is wherever you are. Be sure to eat good food, drink water, and get some sleep, and we will see you all next time. Thank you all for keeping Kobold company while I was busy with work today. I hope you've all been well.
Yeah. And then, just as a quick recap, next week we're going to do more sewing and hopefully finish this one off and start on the second one. As we
Is
do have a
Kyo
trifold to make. I don't know, actually.
She is. She's streaming Final Fantasy.
Let's go ahead and raid into Kyo then.
If you want to watch some old Final Fantasy, what is that? VII 7? Final Fantasy 7. She's playing the classic one.
I haven't seen that.
Go say hi to Kyo for us, please. She could use the company. Also, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah. Bye. Alright. Goodbye. Shit. Wait. Oh, there it is. Goodbye!